Hey guys, it is Dungeon Master Mark again. Sorry for the lack of videos the last couple weeks. I've been a little busy with stuff around the house and whatnot. Some of you may have saw the last couple of days I posted a couple update pictures on a couple things I've been doing lately. One of which is I'm going to be doing a home campaign. This is going to be kind of similar to the Pirate and Shackles. I'm going to use some of the material from that, but then I'm going to throw in some of my own stuff for the home game. But I needed to come up with a pirate ship, which I made a different ship for the Weeby Goblins game, and I wanted something a little bit more authentic looking, if you will, for the actual home campaign itself. So I came up with this. Now, let's see if I can bring it in a little bit here. There we go. And you see I got some 28mm figures here. Let me go ahead and take the sails off of the ship here real quick. There we go, a little bit better. As you can see, I made a little grid on it. Now this is actually a cheap wooden puzzle from Michael's, which this was $5. Now as you can see on the bottom there, this is made to where it kind of sits like a little stand here. So basically what I had to do is I had to put the thing together and figure out how to basically cut off all of the bottom here without absolutely destroying the integrity of this thing, and then making it look a little bit more of a fantasy style vessel. And then trying to put it together so it doesn't look all cheesy and what have you. But now that being said, I looked around at 28mm pirate ships online. Most of the ones I found were in the vicinity of about $80 to about $200 or so for ones that were the right size that you could use for some of the fantasy like pirate games, like the Red Seas and some of those other games out there. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of a tightwad. I'm not going to spend $100 on a wooden, or in some of those cases, resin ship to play a game with. So that's just a little outrageous by my way of thinking. So, like I said, I came up with this. Works actually rather well. As you can see, I cut the bottom off. Which, see if I can tip that up just a little bit there. And you can see I sheared this. Now I'm going to probably put like a piece of velvet. I need to sand a little bit this down, like a little piece of velvet or felt or something on the bottom there. That way I don't have to worry about scratching tables or anything of that nature. But I went ahead and I actually picked up 3 more of these. There are a couple local people I was going to make one for. And then I'm going to have a couple for my game, a couple different designs of one. So I'm going to do a little bit of modifications on the one I have to make it look slightly different. But just to give you guys a real quick idea. Now here's the actual regular piece next to the ship. And as you can tell, let me see if I can get the piece out of here real quick. Now what should happen when this is put together, it should sit right about this high. So as you can see, it's actually going to sit pretty high up out of the water. Which what we're doing, or I should say what I did, is we're basically going to take one of these and we're going to cut down basically right about this part. Now my line isn't very straight. Now basically we're going to take the bottom of this bottom half here off. Basically just cut that shear off the bottom, so all this area here gets cut off. And instead of having a layered effect there on these bottom pieces, what we're going to do is we're only going to use some of these for the base pieces, which are going to go up against the bottom of the ship here. Kind of like so. Now the puzzle itself is made to be taken apart, so I'm going to use a little bit of wood glue when I glue these together just to make it a little bit more stable, since I do occasionally have small children playing in my game, so I want to make it as sturdy as possible. Now the good thing about this little model kit, like I said, the flooring pieces actually come already pre-designed, right? They already have like the planking, but the other side completely blank. So if you want to make your own grid, if you want to make 15mm grid, if you want to make hex grids, you have the ability to do so. So what I'm going to do, actually I don't have the other piece up there yet at the moment, but basically that piece will sit something similar to that there. So I'm actually going to make my own grid for the 1-inch. So I'm probably not going to use that on this side. On the other one I made, I actually used the grid itself, that the planks that were on there, and I just made dots, similarly to like the 4E type maps. But yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and do this boat here I'm doing today up in more of like a dark, like a black, actually maybe even just a straight black for the actual color itself. Make it like a pirate ship and do like a really heavy dark theme for the ship. Maybe do some white sails and put some skull and crossbows on. But for those of you who are trying to find this kit, it's Art Minds Wooden Puzzle. And I'm not sure if there's a model number. Let me just check real quick. This came from Michaels, and like I said, it was $5. There we go. Now there is a model number or part number. It is 130379. I'm not sure how well that'll show up on the camera there. But I was able to find it on Michael's website to the one time. And then the second time I put in the wooden puzzle, and I wasn't able to find it. So I'm not sure if that was just something going on with their website or not. But this is what you're looking for. Now some of the pictures have just the unpainted. That comes unpainted. I'm not sure why it shows you this. It doesn't actually say on there anything about being painted, but they do come unpainted. Now one thing you could do if you wanted to make it super easy, like I said, if you measure up exactly 2.5, 3 inches from the bottom here, directly from, as soon as you get out of the box, you can go ahead and cut that base right down. You may need to do a little bit slightly different modifications of what I've done on mine if you're going to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I guess it really is it. But that's what I'm doing today. Besides that, as you guys can maybe be able to tell here in the background, I've got a ton, and I mean a ton, of cavern pieces that I am getting ready to finish to sell at my local game store. So yeah, I have a busy day today. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will give you guys an updated video here shortly with a game session with some Pirates versus Pirates. Oh yeah. And as my son said, we might even do a Pirates versus Ninjas just to be jackasses. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye-bye.